the secret to Graham Potter's arrival at Stamford Bridge. What went behind, what is to be expected, what Potter feels of his new Chelsea squad, what the players feel of Graham Potter, and everything else surrounding Graham Potter, Chelsea. After intro. Hit it! Welcome back, guys. This is Humble Discussions, and today we are going into the Stamford Bridge, right? Stamford Bridge, and we are taking a look at whatever happened with the appointment of Graham Potter, the rage, the furiousness, and the amount of insecurity that the Chelsea fans are going through right now, the amount of sadness that Thomas Tuchel is going right now, the amount of rage that the Chelsea fans have right now, the amount of composure that Graham Potter needs to bring to Chelsea right now, and he has to prove his critics really wrong. If not the critics, I think the fans most certainly yes. So we'll not waste any time and dive straight into the appointment, right? Yesterday there was an interview with, I think, Chelsea FC TV, where he said that his idea of football revolves around players having independence and not being restricted a lot by certain rules, regulations that the manager and everyone else in the coaching staff imposes. The idea behind this is he wants to give players freedom. He wants the player to express themselves. He wants the players to go out and play fluid football. We all know his tactical style matches that of Thomas Tuchel. Another red flag onto why the appointment was made. We'll come to that later, but we know that the players are somehow adjusted and accustomed with a lot of things that are happening there. At least tactically, right? We know that maybe the entire organization of the team will not suddenly change. Things will remain the same, but there will be an extra amount of independence that will be handed over to the players in a platter, right? And that is what at least the interview that took place yesterday that said. And Graham Potter seems really happy, he's really excited, he's really pumped up to manage this squad. He feels Chelsea are a club with great tradition, great history, great past players, great current players. None of that is false, right? But if you ask me, I feel the real jump for Graham Potter, and a realistic jump, would have been from somewhere from Brighton to maybe a club like Everton, right? Maybe a club like Newcastle. I'm not saying those clubs are manager free right now or they want managers, but I am saying that a realistic approach from a club like Brighton to a club like Newcastle would be very fitting for his CV, right? The amount of pressure would have been less, the amount of expectation would have been lesser. He would have performed better. Again, we have not seen any of his games for Chelsea. Chelsea have not played a game since his appointment, and that is not going to happen at this point of time. Maybe, I think, the Champions League, right? I think Champions League is going to happen. But everything else will not happen. Like, you will not see a Premier League game happen pretty soon. He has got time with the squad. He has got a good squad to train. The injuries that happened during the Tuchel era are coming. The players who got injured are coming back. He's getting a lot of support from the owners. Owners are really happy. They made him, I think, the fourth highest. What do you call it? The fourth highest manager who's earning right now. He's like earning 12 million a year. Okay, that is insane. Even Erik ten Hag doesn't earn that much. Guardiola, of course, 19 million. Why not, dude? Why the fuck not? Give him all the money that you have and he'll give you trophies. Jurgen Klopp, 16 million, again, a coach with great ideologies. Antonio Conte, proven, skilled, seasoned, 15 million. Graham Potter, his first season with Brighton was, I think, 2019, where he came and took charge after Chris Hughton. He managed to keep Brighton in the league. The next season, they finished 16th, if I'm not wrong. And for a manager who got an entire season to finish 16th, I don't know. Again, with a team like Brighton, they just wanted to be in the league, right? That is what the argument is. Okay, maybe they were in the league. After that, a huge turnaround. They finished 9th. And the point where Graham Potter left Brighton and came to Chelsea, they were in the top 4. They're still in the top 4, right? They're in the top half of the table and they're playing good football. They've beaten the likes of Man United. They're doing good for themselves, right? So what does it tell you about Potter? It tells you that Potter is ready to take charge of bigger clubs. True, but is the bigger club as big as Chelsea? I guess time will answer that. But everything that went behind this entire fiasco of Tuchel being sacked and Potter being appointed in like less than 24 hours was a bit fishy, right? We all know that Cucurella was a Brighton player and Potter was the one who sanctioned his transfer to Chelsea. And when Ted Boehly was trying to convince Cucurella for the deal and everything was happening around Cucurella, I think they had a talk about Potter. Ted Boehly already knew about Potter. He already knows about Potter at that point of time, that what kind of football he plays, and he kind of saw how Chelsea plays, and they fit in well together. Potter's ideologies and Chelsea's current ideologies back then with Tuchel. So the exact time frame of Potter being appointed and Tuchel being sacked was way too fishy. There are theories as to how Potter's coming to Chelsea was planned even before Tuchel was sacked, and both the managers played same style of football and they required same type of players. So the transfer revolved around what Potter would want to have, and Tuchel was, anyway going out, and the only person that did not know about it was the fans and Tuchel. I think, of course, the players as well, but the board knew about it. That was a theory. We are not certain about it, but Fabrizio Romano came out and said that there were already talks between Cucurella's agents and Cucurella and Ted Boehly, that they were talking while the transfer of Cucurella was happening. It was on the way. They were already talking about Graham Potter about Graham Potter's coaching strategy. I don't know what to infer. You can read between the lines, but it was already happening. So now Chelsea are at a happier place. They wanted to cleanse everything. All the respect to Tuchel for whatever he has done for Chelsea and world football, coming in, winning Champions League, getting Chelsea back into the Champions League, winning the Super Cup, winning the Club World Cup. And getting them to 2 more finals in the next year. So that is like a lot of achievement for the manager who just came in, right, and still got the sack. But now it's the Potter era. Though Tuchel is very sad, he made a report on why, he made a official statement on how sad he is, etc., and how devastated he feels. But he will always have the love for Chelsea. That is what matters. That is how strong people react to such things. And he's a pretty strong manager, and he'll go out there with his head held high, and he'll not be out of the game for pretty long. He can very well start, decide to work tomorrow, and he'll get a decent enough club to work with. But it's about Potter now. Potter has to perform. What I feel is he, as much as the owners say that they're going to back him, I don't feel the Chelsea DNA. They are not built enough. They are not built that way to back any manager for the longest. And we saw it again. The owners changed, right? And they still sacked the new manager in a jiffy. Even when he was performing, even when he was giving results. I know one or results here and there, but this transfer window just shut. He just got all his players at once under one roof. Give him some time. But no time for him. And I doubt even Potter will get the exact same time. He might even get less. Plus, he's not even a proven top tier manager. right? Like with top tier teams, he's only been doing that with Brighton. I'm not saying he's done bad work. All the respect to him for whatever he's achieved with Brighton. Getting them to 9th and current season, playing good football with Brighton. He's done whatever he could, but to prove himself at Chelsea level, at Champions League level, he has to come up with the goods, and he has to come up with them really fast, because Ted Bailey will be on fire and will be on his ass from day one, and the pressure will be insane. 12 million a year, and you cannot give the team losses. You cannot give them bad results. So Potter will be under fire, but I think if he can swing his wand, Chelsea might just save something from this season, which is already going downhill. Though they are at the top of the table, I still have to say this, because they're not playing good football. Same as United, they are at the top of the table, but they're not playing good football. If they have to salvage something from the season, the work has to start really, really soon. And I hope for United it starts really soon. And Chelsea, I don't know, whenever. I'm just here to, spill the news. That's it. I don't really want Chelsea to do great or something like that. But I am here just to give you the news. For Chelsea fans, yes, they should hope that it should start really soon. Otherwise, one more devastating season awaits. And that's it for this video. This is me signing out.
Know the story of your life.